Hello again, Matthew.
Hello, are we live?
Ah, yes, I can't see you. Hang on. Hang on
What?
there.
Oh wow, you have it on the wrong window.
I was on our YouTube. You know,
I'm
it's kind of
glad you got to
there.
mess up right after I messed up. So if y'all are on our Twitter, enjoy the spam because we didn't even bring any eggs for you. There's just a whole bunch of spam, and there happened to be this setting that I didn't choose to take off before I organized all the playlists on YouTube or our channel. So check them out. There's organized playlists. You got the spam. Now enjoy.
But
So tonight we have a bunch of new products. Let's see. We got a bunch of GPU blocks. Looks like Garrett's already got them hooked up.
yep.
As a matter of fact, look at them blinking, just blue, only blue. But yeah, and then we have a cool bending mandrel that Garrett actually tested out today, and a direct die frame because those are actually a mod that I hold near and dear to my own heart. So what do you want to start with, Garrett?
We can start with the blocks. Doesn't
Start
hurt.
with Le Block. Okay. So these are Barrow, right? Barrow, not Barrow CH. Are they Barrow? Yep, they're just Barrow.
They're just
So
barrel.
Barrow LRC 2.0. I'm not sure what that means, but that's their version. We got one for just the founders 2080. So anything with a reference 2080 or RTX 2080 will work. As far as I know, it doesn't work with 2080 Ti. Double checking that, but pretty positive it doesn't. They're both RGB though.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
Oh, compatibility. This actually says it's only for the Galaxy RTX 2080 Gamer. Oh, I see. It is.
Yeah, the
I
Galaxy
almost
one.
missed that. So it's a Galaxy block. Not a super popular card. However, those of you who did happen to purchase that one or might be planning on it, now you know. There's a block for it, and it looks pretty nice. So there's also a Barrow 2080 Ti and 2080 Strix block. So if you guys are going to get the Asus Strix or you have the Asus Strix 2080 or 2080 Ti, this is a pretty nice block for you. Price is definitely right. It fits all of the, let's see, it says Asus ROG Strix 2080 Ti. Okay, so all the overclocked and the regular versions. But most people know that the overclocked version doesn't have a different PCB. So there you go. That's all the compatibility. You guys can see them up there on screen. They're nickel plated copper blocks with plexi covers. They are full cover blocks, or as full cover as you can get them. I really like the terminals on them. There've been a couple manufacturers that have kind of changed up their terminal design in their most recent blocks with their 20 series, and not really a huge fan of it. I like those though. They're nice and slim, nice little angles on them. They're really clear. I like it. Good stuff. So as far as being directional blocks, I'm not sure, but they do have a manual. Someone was contacting me about a manual for them. Garrett, can you look at that really quick? Where's the box for them?
I can get the box here. Give me one sec. Just right in front of me.
I was wondering if they put a QR code on there or not, or if
Um,
there's supposed to be instructions in there.
Here, I got a manual for
Oh,
one of them.
so Mr. Ryu Dragon on YouTube says, site says Galaxy RTX 2080 Gamer is based off of reference PCB. So supposedly that Gamer one will just fit a reference. You may want to double check that just because we all like multiple sources. But thank you, Ryu Dragon. Appreciate that little heads up there. I'm sure you're not wrong, but if I'm buying a block, I like to double check myself. It's a good tip for all of you guys buying blocks. Teach us how to make custom loops, says Javier. We will. We actually, like I said, I've reorganized our YouTube channel. So if you go in and like check out either the how-tos or the Builders Club live show, there's a bunch of content on putting together loops. There's like hours and hours. Like I think there's over 80 Builders Club live show streams, which some are quite lengthy, and you can like skip through them and stuff and find the parts you need. But all good stuff there. So check it out. It's on the specification tab on PPCs, he says. Oh. Apparently we tell you it's compatible. So if that's the case, I better be, yeah, it does this, it does. And
yeah, all the stuff that says on our site comes from them, so.
It does come with instructions. I love that.
Yes, it
People
does.
for instructions. I appreciate that. However, I did have Caleb Israel on Facebook message me. I'm not sure if it ever got resolved because he asked me about it in last night's stream. So maybe I'll have to message him again. but he said he didn't get any instructions for his barrel block.
Really?
And yeah, so we'll have to help him out with that probably. But,
yeah, I'll
that's not hard. That's cool that they make paper instructions. That's what I'm pumped about. Everyone else is doing the stupid QR code, and I hate them.
have him shoot me an email, and I'll contact Connie tomorrow and see if we can get these PDFs and we can throw them on there.
Yeah, that'd be really good. I was gonna say because I was like, well, I wonder if we have a link on our site, and I didn't see one.
Barrow's so generic with all their information.
I know. Yeah, but it'd be nice if we would have all the PDFs on there. I'd like to see that myself.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people ask me questions, and I want to see the manual for the block. So it's always useful. But yeah, there you go. 2 new barrel blocks we got in stock, both 109.95, both RGB nickel plexi.
I think they look digital great. RGB on top of that.
Oh, it's digital, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fancy.
Yeah, so, I think Barrow for the most part is switching all their products to digital RGB. Excuse me, because
I'm slightly saddened by that because that's really cool how that's that. I don't know. Maybe I'll be a fan of digital RGB eventually, but I've been more of just a regular RGB guy lately. Just set it as a color and forget.
Well,
I don't really care about.
I mean, even though it's digital RGB, I have a controller and everything, so it works both ways.
That's cool though. All right. Oh, very nice. Those are 2 new blocks, like I said. Good price on those. Definitely on the cheaper end, but I can't say they're any worse in quality than anything else.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I can start testing some GPU blocks, but for now, I assume that they'll probably perform just as good as any other.
Yeah. Yep, agreed. Great. I mean, I don't think we've had any complaints about them yet, so on that being said, hopefully we don't get any complaints in the future. So.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So next, what do you want to go to? You want to start talking about the direct die stuff, since you know a lot more about that and have experienced it.
Dude, people want to see that for sure.
Huh?
Do the bending mandrel.
Okay, we can do that.
You got to play with it today.
Move this box out of the way.
Matt, you're not live on Twitch? No, I'm sorry.
Huh?
Sir, we are not on Twitch anymore.
Yeah, we stopped doing Twitch.
What do you mean the audio sucks, Rob? I don't think the audio sucks. And Mr. Michael Holt said, hey, just ordered big. Thank you to Duke for taking care of my order. And whomever had to pick and pack it, always great stuff. Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate your order, dude. I'll let Duke know that you appreciate his help as well. And actually, when you look at your little order sheet that comes in your package, it'll tell you whose initials were who picked and who packed, who checked it. So
yeah,
you can actually keep up on that if you would like to.
Pick, pulled,
it's initials, so you can figure out the puzzle, but it's not bad. Willie says audio was fine on you. Thank you, Willie, for the confirmation.
You can barely hear Matt.
Yeah. Barely hear Matt?
I can turn him up. Give me a second. I just didn't want him to be...
I guess we should have got Ellie in on this stream. Ellie usually helps, and I guess I didn't even mention it.
Yeah, I mean, since I changed the monitors around and all that, I just didn't want you to be echoing. Talk, Matt, real quick.
Hello.
That should be better.
Okay.
That should be a lot better. I turned you up quite a bit. And it should be echoing.
We should just make a hotkey for turn Matt up.
Yeah, should.
What did you say? Says Willie. I'm not sure what I said, Willie, but you said audio was fine. Somebody else said it's bad. And get some headphones, Garrett. Yeah, I did tell Garrett he needs some Bluetooth headphones.
Okay, we'll look into it. I can't tell Hank to keep buying stuff like every week. He'll kill me eventually.
All right. Actually, Matt, it's still the same to me. Lol, says Ellie. Maybe I'll just like creep up on my mic here. Does that help at all? I moved it a little bit closer. Willie still says it's fine. I feel like Facebook just sucks. Get off Facebook, people.
Yeah, Facebook is slow at updating.
Oh, and actually we are streaming at 1080 on Facebook. That's good to know. So at least it's full quality, but audio seems pretty crap. Sorry, folks. But moving on to the mandrel. If you really can't hear me, let us know, and we'll have Garrett try again. But we're moving on to the bending mandrel right now.
There. You're up.
Because it's pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
We just got these in today, and Garrett got to play with one. So it's a 14mm OD rigid tubing bending mandrel. It's for spiral tubing mainly, or like doing a spiral tube run. However, there's some like nice little holes and different curves in it too. I think you can get some really goofy bends out of it somehow too.
Yeah.
You just have to play with it more. I haven't gotten to play with it yet. However, Garrett did. So how was that, Garrett?
Yeah, I mean,
What
it's
did you
pretty
make?
cool. I mean, I think it's a pretty useful tool. Excuse me. I mean, you can definitely tell there's like the holes you're talking about. It's definitely to make a nice little curved 90, because I mean that's what it is. It's if you
Okay,
can
so yeah, you can
tell
get
there's.
even more than just a spiral
Hang
bend.
on, let me move this
I'm on
black
YouTube
map.
now, says Rob. Well, Hop King
There you go.
123.
That'd be a
Thank you,
little bit
Rob.
better. But
Yeah,
they
see,
have the
what's that
little.
long one for? That's like a crazy like offset. That's cool, like horseshoe bend.
Yeah, well, I think this is how you're supposed to start your curve right here. You just go up through the
Yeah, in that.
and then go
Okay.
around. But the best part about this is if you just want to do the curve, you just unscrew the top. And it's two separate pieces, so it's even easier to work with. Granted, it has this
Okay.
super long threading in it. Give me a second. But
Is that a tube bender? That still sounds like poop. Rob, you sound like poop.
but
Yes, Hop. Yes, it is. So it's a bending mandrel. So
yes.
as far as I know, Garrett, you just like heated up as much of the tube as you could, and then you just kept heating it as you went around.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, once you get like a bend, I mean, it's not the best bend. I just really just tested it out and did it pretty quick. But I mean,
No, yeah, for sure. I feel like the mandrel isn't going to be the solution to all your problems, but for like the first time you've ever tried a spiral bend,
yeah,
that looks really good.
and honestly,
Like, that looks way better than the first time I tried one around a piece of PVC.
yeah,
It was awful.
And honestly, once you do it probably a handful of times, it's gonna be a lot easier. You know, I mean,
you said it took you and Kyle to pull the.
Yeah. Who said that?
That's what I think Aubrey's new product is for from Bleederhead or whatever. She's got tube lube.
Yeah.
I think she said she's gonna get us some.
Awesome.
I think that's what it's for, though. Is you put that on your insert and then it helps you get it out.
Oh, yeah,
I suppose
I mean-
even like putting some Dawn dish soap on there, putting extra soap. I mean, you'll have to wash out your tube after that, but at least you get the silicone insert. Gets really hard to get out once you start doing spirals.
To be honest, to connect two to make a longer spiral, I mean, you might be able to. If you can tell, there's like at the top of the bottom one, there's actually it's actually raised slightly, and then the bottom of this just the spiral, it's in it, so it kind of like sits inside of each other.
Okay.
You
Yeah, somebody
might.
asked, can two be connected to make longer spirals?
Yeah, I don't think so. You might be able
Okay.
to. It's just you're gonna have to kind of like rig it. I mean, it's
not
honestly, it's
product
probably
review.
perfect to do it, but you'd literally have to rig it so that it would.
Okay, because yeah, those two pieces are like keyed to fit each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's no threading inside the top one, and it's only threaded at the bottom. So this literally just
Interesting.
sticks all the way down through.
Well, like we said, we're gonna look into seeing if we can get something like this made.
Yeah.
Ourselves, like from somebody. So maybe we can make some revisions to it. Thank you for the feedback.
Yeah.
Rob, this isn't a product review, dude. This is a product overview. There's a big difference. We don't know how to use these things. We're just telling you what it is.
Yeah.
No, but clearly Garrett actually had some luck with it. That's a good product demonstration. That's Garrett. Garrett doesn't even bend.
Yeah. That literally,
like
this is probably one of the first times I've actually sat here and bent tubing.
Yeah.
So
Garrett doesn't even know what he's doing, and that's what he did.
Yeah. I mean, so that just proves that you guys probably can do it better.
Yeah, the people that actually bend tubing probably even have better luck their first try, but yeah.
And Michael, I believe the cost for this thing is $59.95.
Yep.
Currently, if we can get someone to make it for us, we might be able to. I'm hoping to drop the cost. It depends. Got to see what they say before I can promise anything else. But
no, but that's pretty cool. Something to play with, at least. If you guys, I know people are interested in that whole spiral bend thing. It's almost becoming a trend to a certain extent. So something to try out at least. Maybe it'll get you in the right direction for your spiral bends.
And you said that Audrey's making some kind of lube for.
Yeah, Aubrey has tube lube from Bleederhead Studios or whatever, and she's been like advertising a bunch. And I gotta check my messages again on Facebook, but. Yeah, she's got something called Tube Loop, and she does spiral bends by like hand. So
yeah,
I think this is something that she made for getting your silicone insert out of there. Because, like I said with Garrett, it took him and another guy to get the.
Yeah. I mean, and this is like just 2 spirals in there, and I've seen her do some that have like 6 or 7 spirals. So
Yeah, exactly. So still something cool. Let's move on to that direct iframe. Garrett is less hopeless than Matt at life, but not when it comes to PC modding.
You know,
Wow, that was a nice comment. Thanks, Lightning Man. I wonder why no one ever 3D printed a spiral tube. Yeah, I think you could. I would just want to make sure that you could get some good high temp plastic or something good, because that's ABS, so you should be able to actually heat that up quite a bit before you see it damage it at all.
Yeah, and on top of that, like usually when you 3D print stuff, it's usually hollow on the inside, and I don't know how much you'd want
I think they have solid printers now and stuff.
Yeah, they do, but I mean,
yeah.
And honestly, me and Matt were talking about making this before we even found it. So.
Do we have trivia today? Somebody's asking about trivia.
We can think of something. I know what we can give away.
I know what you guys should do.
What?
Is go and leave reviews for us, and then you can get 25% off your next order. So it's in the link. It's linked in the description. So go check that out while you're watching. It's really easy to do. And you can get up to 25% off your next order, guys. That's like huge.
Yeah.
So check that out.
Yeah.
Unscripted.
And we'll think of some trivia. We'll think of something real quick.
But yeah, up next is the direct iframe from dirrrrrectly. So the man himself, the dude that does the overclocking. We got his direct iframe in, and this one's for 9th gen Intel. They call it an OC frame now, so I'm not sure about that, but it's definitely a direct iframe for your 9th gen chips. What you do is you actually have to remove the actual metal socket on your board, which isn't too bad. From my experience, I've done this before with older generations. And you just slap that bad boy on there with the included screws. Actually, I think you use your same screws.
Yeah, the only thing that's included with this is an Allen key for it.
Well, it's like a Torx.
Yeah,
like a Torx head.
Yeah.
Because it's some goofy screws on your board. But yeah, and then you mount that bad boy on there, and after you've delidded your chip, you put that under there, and you can actually direct die mount your processor. One thing to keep in mind though is if you're using this, you can't use like a mono block or anything like that. Anything that's a fixed height cooler, it needs to be adjustable height, as in just a CPU block. So that's one limitation to these. However, from my experience, it dropped like huge temps off my 7700K when I used the 7th Gen one. Matt, is there an expiration on the discount? Yes, April 16th, sure. Okay. But yeah, it was, I think I'd lost like 12C on my 7700K this was after I delidded it. So I'd already been delidded, and I lost another 12C after I went direct die. No, overall, it's really not a hard mod to do. If you're already like delidding your chip, it's pretty much just one extra step, and all you do is mount that guy, which actually gets rid of having to reseat the IHS and everything like that. So in my opinion, it almost makes it easier. So definitely something to check out, guys. Only $34.50. I think he's getting them to be cheaper. They used, I mean, at least like the X99 one's like $100 or X299. I mean, that one's expensive. However, this one is pretty nice and cost effective. So feel free to check that out, guys. Use your 25% code off on it, because you can use it on anything besides like cases and the other usual stuff. But this counts. So feel free to have a look.
And the ones that you've used in the past, aren't they mostly just like?
I used the Iceman cooler one, but it's the same exact design.
Yeah, but those ones are like made out of like acrylic or something like that, right?
Nope, they're still aluminum.
Oh, they are aluminum. Okay, because I've never really actually messed with one of these.
Is that one aluminum or steel?
Aluminum. Well,
I'm pretty sure they're aluminum, because it really doesn't matter. It's not touching anything.
This one could be steel. It's pretty.
Let me see.
Durable.
Anodized aluminum. It says in the technical details. So yeah, compatible with SOC 1151. However, what I did notice about that is that it does have like that cutout for the die of the 9th gen. Like that's a different die cutout. It's a little bit longer than like 6th and 7th gen. I even believe 8th gen. Not sure, maybe not 8th gen. But yeah, it'd be compatible probably on all of them. However, it is specifically designed for 9th gen. So keep that in mind, folks. But I believe that is all of our new products this week. As always, you can suggest any new products that you want us to show off. It doesn't have to be a new product. You can give us an old product that you're thinking about putting in your loop or in your build and you want to use it. Feel free to let us know and we'll try to get it out on stream for you next time. So we do appreciate everyone who stopped in today. How about if you guys really want a trivia, we can give away a little bottle of Thermal Grizzly thermal paste because everybody needs it, and you have to tell me in chat. You guys ready? We're going. So get ready in chat. What is Garrett's favorite color?
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Oh boy, I don't even know what it is. So actually, you should go message it to me right now, Garrett.
Okay. I can do it. Actually, why don't I just text you? Like, literally have.
Text me. We're already getting messages in. We got blue, red, black, red, green, purple, red, purple, black.
Who said green?
Oh, Lightning Man.
Oh, Lightning Man.
Spam.
Lightning Man wins.
Lightning Man, have you won in the past month? This guy wins. I know he does. Maybe not. Maybe you're not a winner.
I don't think Lightning Man's won in the past month.
Oh, it was from a while ago. So you haven't, sir. Okay, good job, Lightning Man. You got green. Rob almost stole it, though. Rob, you don't even need thermal paste. Didn't you watch my last stream, Rob, where I didn't use thermal paste and I still was overclocking my chip? You guys don't even need this prize. I proved that you don't need thermal paste. So, have your use as thermal paste, Lightning Man.
Don't take Matt's advice. Use thermal paste because we are not responsible for anything stupid Matt says, and you ruin your computer. Just let you know that.
I mean, I proved it works.
I'm glad you proved it worked, but...
Oh, wow. Lightning Man got timed out for all his spam. You deserved it. You still got the win. What a dick.
Oh, he just rambled off colors?
Yeah, and it actually timed him out, and the last thing he said was green.
That, lucky him.
Lucky Lightning Man. So thank you, everybody. We should have another new product stream, same time, same great place next week. So
yeah,
feel free to check that out. I've almost got the router or the CNC all put together. Maybe you'll see something on that tomorrow. If not, for sure next week there's gonna be a bunch of stuff on that. So stay tuned, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for the good stream, and have a good night and happy water cooling.
Yeah, see you guys next week.